that the temporal things have little value. We'll go by your way into heaven. You think about that. Will you be able to drive your luxury car down the streets of glory? Them Lexus, Cadillacs, them Lamborghinis, that's what I got. Will I be able to drive it down the streets of glory? I got a truck too. Will my pickup truck drive down the streets of glory, pick up some dough? In other words, will I be able to take it to heaven, pick up some that goes in the streets of our place? But we put so much value on our stuff. It's the soul, the part of us that cannot die, the part that is eternal, that must have a permanent home. Forget those things that fade away. Those things that we cannot take with us. They are nothing more than burdens of little value. Jesus said, what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? That's what Jesus said. Paul said, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. Paul also said, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Leo Tolstoy once wrote a story about a successful peasant farmer who was not satisfied with his farm. He wanted more of everything. Like some of us can't get enough. He wanted more of everything. So one day he received a good offer. For 1,000 rubles, he could buy all the land he could walk around in a day. The only catch in the deal was that he had to be back at his starting point by sundown. Early the next morning, he started out walking at a fast pace. By midday, he was very tired, but he kept going, covering more and more ground because he wanted more stuff. He didn't have enough. By the afternoon, he realized that his greed had taken him far from the starting point. He quickened his pace because he wanted more stuff, Dr. Phillips. And as the sun began to sink low in the sky, he began to run because he wanted more stuff, knowing that if he did not make it back by sundown, the opportunity to become an even bigger landholder would be lost. As the sun began to sink below the horizon, he came within sight of the finish line. Gasping for breath, his heart pounding in his chest because he wanted more stuff. He called upon every bit of strength left in his body and staggered across the line because he wanted more stuff. Just before the sun disappeared, he fell to the ground with blood streaming from his mouth because he wanted more stuff. Within just a few minutes, he was dead because he wanted more stuff. Here's the kicker. Afterwards, his servants dug a grave. It was not much over 6 feet long and 3 feet wide, the amount of land a man really needs. He ran and ran, and all he got to take with him was 6 feet and 3 feet wide because he wanted more stuff. That's all it took with it. How can we cover stuff and neglect something with so great a value as our soul or the souls of our loved ones and friends?